All right. Hello. Welcome, everyone, to Tuesday Testimonial. We have some ladies here to share with us. First, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Nicole. I've been with Plexus for about 2 years now. And I love this company for so many reasons. The products, community, the business opportunity. It does a world of change in so many different areas for all of us. And as you're going to see with these 4 ladies, they're all going to be talking about something different. And you will see how the products, the community, and the business have completely changed their lives. And I am going to hand the mic over to our first sharer, Miss Denise.
Hi, my name is Denise. I have been using Plexus products for about 3 years. I actually started them because of my Crohn's disease. I also have IBS and migraines, sinuses, eczema, rosacea. And I found out that once I started working on my gut, it actually did more than just help me with the gas and bloating and all the other issues that went along with it, irregularity in the bathroom, being limited on a diet of different foods that I could and couldn't eat. Now I basically eat everything or anything that I want. I couldn't do that for the longest time. I was very restricted with everything that I could eat. And now I just do whatever. I don't even think about what I'm eating anymore. I've also found that since I started with the Plexus products, that it has helped me with my mood. It has helped me with my stress level. It has also helped me with sleep and so many other things. So I started the journey for my Crohn's, but I've been very fortunate that it has helped me with so many other things. I struggled with sinus infections at least 3 or 4 times a year, and I don't get any of them either. My eczema used to be really bad on my hands and my legs during the winter months. I don't even have to use any prescriptions or anything like that for that. And my Crohn's has been in remission. I don't even know how long now. I used to be on heavy medications, medications that I had to actually sign a form for because it was a cancer treating medication that they put me on. I was also on steroids to help with it. So, which we all know what steroids can do to you. So that really messed my whole system up as well. And now I'm better than I've ever been, and my mood is great. I found that it has helped with that too, because at my age, being 56, I also went through menopause, and I do have to say that the Plexus has been wonderful as far as the mood and temperament, and my husband can attest to that. So I can't say enough about the Plexus products, but the biggest thing that I probably could say is about the Plexus products is that with them, each person has a different journey, and we find that we all have a different magic number that works. And Andrea, thank God, stuck with me, and she was very persistent that it would work. I had to go very slow. I had an issue with Slim. Because of my Crohn's and everything, the Slim really bothered me, and I stuck with it, and I just had to do a sip, a little bit more, until eventually I could drink a glass of it. And I slowly added in 1 product at a time. The probiotic, I started with 1. BioCleanse, I started with 1. 3 years later, now I take 2 probiotics, 2 of the BioCleanse, 1 Slim, and 2 X Factor. So, and now I talk about it all the time. My daughter Jennifer and her 2 girls are both on the Plexus products as well. And anybody who struggles with irregularity in the bathroom, IBS, gas, bloating, I highly recommend trying these products. They have been life-changing for me. I used to be limited where I went. I always knew where all the bathrooms in town were. Not that I'd use them. I'd always make it home. I have no idea how God blessed me and let me always make it home, but it's a struggle with any of those IBS or Crohn's, because you just never know when you're going to have an issue and have to get to a bathroom quickly. And I can honestly say that's one thing I really don't have to worry about anymore. So I've been very fortunate and very lucky that these products have worked so well with me. And that's it, I think.
That's awesome, Denise. When I first heard your story, I couldn't imagine what you had gone through and the dramatic change that the products have done. And you went from taking medication that you had to sign for,
Yes,
to now taking natural products that obviously you don't sign for. There's no prescription for them.
right.
And you're doing amazing. And they said in the chat that you look 36, and I agree. You do not look 56. You're gorgeous. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's like it's completely, the inside is all completely glowing everywhere, isn't it?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, Denise, for sharing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to hand the mic over to Miss Amanda, and I can't wait to hear her story.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? So my name is Amanda West, and I am currently a Senior Gold Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. This month actually marks my 2-year Plexiversary, which is just so crazy. Woohoo, right? And I have been asked to talk to you all about the business tonight, and I kind of giggle a little bit when I hear that, because for me, Plexus really doesn't seem like a business. It is, but to me, it really just feels like my family. It feels like me being able to help others feel better. And it feels like I'm connecting and making new relationships all the time, which is something I never did before. And as well as reconnecting with old friendships. And it just feels like we're all a part of something so big, and we're just having the time of our lives and really just feeling our best. I'm going to be 40 in January, and I'm like, wow, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, which is so cool. This business was actually accidental for me 2 years ago. I just wasn't feeling well. I was a mom who was walking the halls from 1:30 in the morning till 4:30 a.m. I just couldn't sleep. My mind would just race. I was the mom who was drinking a pack and a half of diet soda every other day, looking for more energy, not knowing that I was just hurting my body even more. I was the mom who was only able to go to the bathroom about every 2 days. Sorry for the TMI. I was the mom who had sore joints as, she walked up and down the 17 stairs from the apartment to the basement to go do laundry every day. I was the mom who was, silently crying out and suffering from just anxiety and probably some postpartum, because we just had so much happen to us in our lives all at once. We had about 10 people in our lives who just passed away in a matter of like 3 years. It was like aunts, uncles, and one of those was our son, who was 15. He suffered from depression and anxiety, and he ended up taking his life in July of 2016. So it was just, life-changing for us. We also found out about a month later that we were going to have a baby. And we also found out that we were going to be relocating to start over. We just had all this change happening. And so I had to leave my amazing sit-down job with the government that I loved. And I just became this, stay-at-home mom of 2 under 2 who was grieving. Talk about a life change. I did have some experience in network marketing because I had worked for another company. I had, picked up a side job for the diaper money. And I only knew like the basics about business because I was a teacher for so many years, and I still don't know a lot about business. But I always would say, you know, I could never sell anything because I'm not salesy, or I don't want to be that girl. And so I ended up kind of stalking my college roomie for over a year with her Plexus journey. She had reached out to me, but I thought she was nuts. And I didn't believe the hype at all. And I was, you know, just feeling my worst. And I just decided to join, you know, 2 years ago. I thought, what do I have to lose? But I joined as a preferred customer because I still, you know, was super skeptical, and I was going to just try it out before I had to buy like all kinds of inventory and all this stuff, is what I told myself. So I started with the triplex and the vital biome to help me with all of those things. What I didn't realize is that as I began to take these products, that as I was changing and healing from the inside out, because it wasn't working, but people were noticing. And they were noticing how good I was feeling, and they noticed the loss of inflammation that I had. They were noticing my clothes were hanging off of me. They noticed all the energy that I had as I would, you know, just post about my life, trying to stay connected. And so they began to ask questions, and I loved how I was feeling. So a month later, I signed up as an ambassador. I thought, hey, I can get a $99 welcome pack, because we didn't have a whole lot to choose from a couple of years ago, like we do now with those amazing 99s and 199s. And I thought, well, it's going to be cheaper for me this month anyway for my me time, so my hubby won't be mad. So I paid the $39.95 membership and I joined. And suddenly my mom asked what I was doing. I had a former teacher from school who asked what I was doing. Someone I actually knew from my hometown was like, oh, you're doing Plexus? I used to do that too, and I'd love to try it again. I haven't done it for years. And that's how it happened. I went silver in the beginning of November, and it just kind of took off from there. I put up that first, you know, scary post because I was not going to sell or be salesy, but I was just like, hey, having a pink drink, it's helped me with this and that. And, you know, people were watching. People in my group for my former network marketing job were like, what are you doing? You know, you look amazing when I'd go live. Your skin looks great. And I just knew then, you know, that I had to share this business. People need us. Your family needs you. Your friends from high school need you. Your college friends, people who you just met and are chatting with, need you. And Plexus has really been the most generous company that I have ever worked for. I have never been, you know, praised and rewarded from the higher ups in the company just for doing my job as much as I have now in any job. The last 2 years have just been so uplifting for our family. My husband joined in April as an ambassador, and he loves the products as well. My children take them, and it's just helped us out so much. And when I say, you know, I used to be the girl who could count her friends on one hand. Now I have just so many people lifting me up and helping me to be successful. It feels like a business where you just cannot fail, because our motto is one Plexus. And it's so true. It's just life-changing and such a blessing. So I'm so excited to be a part of this company. And I really hope that if you're on the fence and you're thinking about it, that you take advantage of that $9.95 membership offer, because it's really an incredible journey. And just remember that you are so worth it. So that's it, Nicole.
Oh, Amanda, I loved it. Oh my gosh, you speak so well.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. You guys have been through so much, and look at where you are now.
It's just been such a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
People we didn't know that we needed. And that's what I think about all the time when I go to share is, you may be that person like Sarah was for me, you know, for someone else. So, you know, never ever doubt yourself, and, you know, throw that post up there if it's scary, and share what you have. It's just amazing. And it's life-changing.
Oh, it is. Oh, thank you so much, Amanda, for sharing.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay. I am now going to pass the mic over to Miss Brooke. I'm so excited. She's actually getting really close to be having her baby. She's like, she'll tell you guys when she's due, but I'm really excited to hear her talk about her experience. So here you go, Miss Brooke.
All right. Hi, guys. My name is Brooke Averill from a small town in Western Maine. I'm 31 weeks pregnant, and I'm due November 30th. Super fast, like super fast pregnancy. I've been with Plexus for about a year, just over a year. I joined because I was miserable and I was really suffering with postpartum depression and anxiety, all of the bathroom issues, just dealt with a lot of constipation during my pregnancy and even after, before I started the products. And this pregnancy is just so totally different from my first one. You know, with my first pregnancy, I dealt with a lot of, you know, just acid. I couldn't eat, you know, like a tomato sauce, like spaghetti. I, for the first time, had spaghetti with my husband a couple weeks ago, and I looked at the plate and I thought, oh my gosh, when I was pregnant with my son, I would have vomited that night. I would have vomited. And I haven't with this, from healing my gut. It's been truly just transformative. It's different about this pregnancy than my last pregnancy. And he's like, well, your mood is different. You're able to eat more foods. Because I always like, you know, somebody else to see too, just besides me, what I feel. He said, my mood's different. He goes, you can enjoy more foods. You're not as sick as you used to be. I'm like, wow, that's true. I'm not as sick as I was with my first pregnancy. I have a lot less inflammation, and I'm still able to wear my rings on my hand. Whereas with my first one, I wasn't. I would wake up in the middle of the night and my fingers would feel like they were just enormous with inflammation. So that's been a really big win for me. And I've been able to exercise a lot more this pregnancy than I was with my last, which has really been kind of enjoyable because I like to stay active and move. And so that's been really, really rewarding. Oh gosh, there's just been so much different that it's just unreal. I have more energy. I have more drive to do things, less inflammation. I don't have any swelling in my feet. My body is just totally different. I can wear pants now at 31 weeks that I wasn't able to wear with my first pregnancy at, like, I don't even know, like, honestly, like probably 20 to 23 weeks. I wasn't able to wear some of these pants. Like they just fit so different because I have less inflammation. I have less swelling in my body. So it just feels amazing. It just feels amazing. So if anybody's on the fence, like, you know, or you're worried that, you know, your friend who, you know, wants to get pregnant, tell them about Plexus because it's truly transformative. I've been able to earn, you know, some extra money too, which has been really helpful with, you know, stress and, you know, all the money troubles that come with that, you know, come with having another baby. Like I'm just letting it all come to fruition and, you know, sharing my heart, and I'm just feeling really good. You know, there are days where I am a little bit more tired than others, you know, which is normal, but like 9 days out of 10, they're awesome. They're just awesome. Like, okay, what are we going to do today? What are we going to do today? You know, just not being sick and sitting up to burp at night. I was sitting up to burp a lot, just that acid, you know, as a woman's, you know, as the baby grows, there's less and less room for the stomach, you know, it feels like. So my body was working to move all the gases along, and it doesn't feel like it just feels effortless. So I guess that's all. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Brooke. You know, I've seen your posts about, you know, what you've been doing, going for a walk, exercising. I swear there was one where you were even mowing. And I was like, wow,
Yeah.
this woman is amazing. She is pregnant and she's mowing and it is hot out. I was like, so right there alone has to say something, you know, never mind, you know, the gastric stuff that's been changed and everything. I think that's awesome that you can even still wear your rings and you don't have to worry about losing them or having them on a necklace. That's it. There's so many things.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you asked your husband, because there's a lot of times where we forget about the differences. And so when we ask our loved one, they can see the changes and it just makes it even more amazing. So I'm so happy. I can't wait to see your baby. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, Brooke, for sharing. All right, so we are going to end the call with Miss Laura. So I'm going to pass the mic over to her.
Hi, everybody. So it's so crazy how so many of those stories instantly ping through my own memories. Let me start off by introducing myself because I never remember.
I can't hear you, Laura. It's saying you're connecting to audio right now. Yep, no worries. It's all good. Saying that you're... It's okay. I love technology, but sometimes it can get to us. She's trying. We'll get there. Well, she is trying to connect. Does anybody have any questions for our ladies that have shared so far? You can ask in the comments or you can unmute yourself. No? Okay. I'm going to ask Denise a question. Well, Laura's still connecting. Denise, what would you say, and this is always a hard question, I feel, what would you say is your favorite product that you are taking currently?
I would say the X Factor. I love the X Factor. I think what it's done for my hair, my nails, my skin. And I just feel like when I added the X Factor into the triplex,
Yeah.
it just felt like I saw improvement. But then when I added the X Factor, I just felt like it just, boom, everything just went even faster. So,
That is awesome.
yeah. And
Denise,
I lost weight too when I added the X Factor. So I noticed inflammation, weight, and I also noticed that not just my hair, my nails, I also noticed that just even going to the bathroom was better too.
Oh, wow.
Denise, do you use the regular X Factor or the X Factor Plus?
I use the Plus. Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that, Denise. I was
Oh,
curious.
you're welcome. You're welcome.
Miss Laura, are you good to go? After you unmute yourselves. You're muted, babe. Hold on. Why isn't it not letting me unmute you? Laura, you're still muted and I'm trying to unmute you and there you are.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go right ahead.
I want to say really quick, stuff happens. Don't be afraid to fail. That is probably my thesis statement for this process, for our community. Do not let the Satan's fear robber rob you of the amazingness that your life can be. I know it is scary to try something new. I know it is scary. We work our buns off, especially if we're parents, not especially, no matter what, we all work our buns off. And we penny pinch. And I know it's scary to make an investment, especially in ourselves, because we tell ourselves we don't deserve it. You do. You do deserve it. Everyone around you deserves you to be your best self. So do it. Do not be afraid. Just try it. We are here to support you. We have the tools. We can help you make money. We can help you gain freedom. You will. There's a process. It's not, oops, maybe it'll happen. If you follow the steps, if you do things the way we tell you to, we will guide you. It is easy. I am a senior gold ambassador, 2-year anniversary. I have MS. I used to live behind shades from severe domestic violence, PTSD. I am flourishing. I am thriving. I want to share this message to everyone. So it is your job to share it. Even if you don't want to try it, share it. Whatever, when you hear somebody that has a GI issue, their belly's upset, they have migraines, allergies, asthma, anxiety, depression, headaches, every symptom, probably your gut. Send them to us. Join us. That's all I got. 901, go to the debate.
Laura, you're awesome. I have to say, what is it? Let's see.
Can you see this?
Yes.
Let your faith be bigger than your fear.
I love that. That is awesome. You guys, don't you love Laura's energy? I love it. It's like, it's 9:01 and she has so much energy. There's Plexus there for you. The products, the community, and the business. And she's so right. I mean, you put everything together. There's fear when you start, right? You know, it could be because of the products, the business, new things, whatever. Don't let that stop you. You know, just like Laura said, right? We're all here. We're here to help you and to guide you through all of it so you can feel amazing, right?
And don't be afraid of the detox. Get through it. It is getting that crap out of your body. Flush it out. Drink some water. Take a nice bath with some Epsom salts. Like, we have all of the keys and tips and tricks. Just ask us. Don't be afraid. Just do it.
Amen. That is so right. I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. Thank you to all of my sharers. Please reach out to the person that invited you in here or has handed this recording to you because they love you. They want the best for you. Okay, they are here for you and every single step of the way. I give everyone a big virtual hug because I cannot hug you right now. But until further ado, you all have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much.